That goes to the thing.
Yeah.
Welcome back to New York Living. We've had a great show so far.
Excellent.
We were with the lioness.
Yes, we were.
Laisla de Oliveira.
Yeah, she was fantastic. If you have not seen Lioness, by the way, it's an incredible show. You got 3 seasons. Well, 2 seasons to catch up, and the
That's
third
right.
season starting. We talked about lasagna.
Because it's National Lasagna Day, and we did a terrible job, by the way.
We did a terrible job, but this is lasagna done unlike any lasagna you've seen. So go on our Instagram. Maybe we'll post it.
Yeah, we're going to post all this on the social, on the website.
And TikTok and the MySpace.
It's worth. It's
Friendster.
worth your look. Let's also take a look at our question of the day, which has to do with vacations or staycation. Do you need one? Vacation, staycation, that's the meter. Most people are like halfway to vacation.
How come nobody's doing a staycation? I'm all about a staycation.
Because people are normal, unlike you.
Yeah, it depends on price. I agree.
I told you I can't stay home.
Yeah.
Shall we get
She'll
to our
fold
next?
something.
Should we get to our stars?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. What began as one unexpected phone call from his mom during a stand-up set has become a family act.
Mom, where's your husband? Wait, the other day I call her and I go, Mom, what are you doing? She goes, I'm in bed watching a tarantula movie. And I go, Mom, really, you like it? She's like, yeah, it's really fun. I was like, what's Saul doing? He's my stepdad. She goes, he's in the living room. I was like, what's he doing? She's like, he's watching the same tarantula movie. Mom, you guys watch the same movies in separate bedrooms, right?
Yeah, we call each other.
It's like having a long-distance relationship, and that's the key to a successful marriage. Those moms are the best. They say the darndest things. Comedian Eric Neumann joins us alongside his mom, Paula. Hi, Paula.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi. Hi.
Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. I saw the lasagna passing by, though.
Did you try it?
No, I had a temptation to just follow the table of lasagna.
Yeah, you
and
should
then
have.
miss the appearance, because I'm always late. I miss everything, you know.
Yeah.
Is he late?
Is he tardy for the party?
He was born 6 weeks early and has been late for everything ever since.
Appropriate.
Oh, including almost this broadcast.
I love it.
Well, she's okay. How did this start? This all happened by accident.
I don't know. I like to think it was predetermined, but no. I think she called me on stage one time. I was probably I had a moment where I was like, oh, what do I do next? Or I didn't have any jokes left or whatever, and she kind of saved me. And then we didn't. She just goes, I'm mad at your brother, and the crowd started cracking up. I go, Mom, I can't do this right now. And she's like, okay, call me later. And so I just kept doing it, and the audiences like they just respond really well because they know it's. I haven't talked about this yet. I did a gig in New Jersey recently, and I get off stage. I did it for my mom for like 5 minutes on stage. I get off stage, and some guy goes, oh my God, that was amazing. When did you guys record that? And I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, let me see your phone log. He didn't believe that it was happening in real time. And I was like, great. I'm like, AI isn't this advanced.
Right. They can't do Paula yet.
Yeah, they can't do
Paula
Not
yet.
yet.
They'll get there.
AI
Not
Paula's
ever.
gonna be fabulous.
There's no AI Paula.
It's funny because you nailed it though. Moms are just funny because there's so much shtick with a mom. You know, did you guys always have a great relationship? Were you always like, I'm going to bring my friends come over, and Mama Paula is always like the funny?
I was in the principal's office very often, to be honest.
Can you get over that at some point?
No, I don't know.
What was the worst thing he did?
Yeah.
Threw rocks.
She'll never know the worst thing I
Some
did, by the way.
neighbor's house, he threw rocks, and I was always in the principal's office. He always
rocks.
did something.
Have I let you both down? I'm sorry.
This is last Thursday.
You thought of me as a moral.
I am the mother of 2 boys, and they tend to
same
find their
thing.
way.
Rocks are the least of our issues.
Exactly.
How old are your kids?
20 and 17.
Oh, okay. Wow.
They're not in the principal's office anymore.
No.
Now they're just afraid of me.
Now you'll have other problems.
Exactly, Paula. So aside from the comedy, aside from this wonderful relationship, you made a documentary, and in it you talk about your dad and his schizophrenia, which is very private. And juxtaposed against the comedy. What made you decide to do this?
It was a big part of my upbringing. I mean, my mom and I spent a lot of my childhood at mental psych wards, mental facilities and stuff like that. And so my dad was like a very loving father, but had a lot of his own issues and really didn't have the discipline or will or whatever, I don't know what it is, but to be able to sort of battle it well. And so my mom, raised me, and my dad helped out where he could, but it was tough. It was hard. So I think that's sort of what I'm really glad you guys brought that up, because we hadn't really spoken about it that much. But that's sort of like the heart of this is my relationship with my mom, but also sort of like the struggles that she went through raising me, and I'm so grateful for it and appreciate it. So it was hard with my dad a lot, but loved him, and yeah.
And here you are.
It's a wonderful way to deal with it, is through comedy. I imagine
Yeah.
this is a great. It's a therapeutic way. Do you ever go on stage live, or are you always on the phone?
I went to Caroline's. I did.
Oh.
About 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I did a skit in Caroline's.
Yeah, we did something. It was the first. It was kind of like the first. Shout out to Caroline's Great Comedy Club.
love
Doesn't
her.
exist
Yes.
anymore.
Yeah.
But the New York Comedy Festival keeps going. So shout out to Caroline Lewis
Caroline
and,
Harris.
Bring your
and
mom to
Carolyn.
work day.
We did Bring Your Parent to Work Day. We did
That's what it was.
Bring Your Parent to Work Day.
Keep going, Paul.
I know. I'll leave. I'm getting lasagna. I want lasagna anyway. So if you guys
have a bite. I'm
Before
talking
we-
to
thinking about.
Before we go, we have a few questions. Would Paula approve or not? Eric, tell us if your mother would approve of the following.
Okay.
Dating someone 15 years younger.
15 years younger? No, not anymore.
I'm used to it, though.
She doesn't approve of it, but she's
I don't
used to
approve
it.
of it, but I'm used to it.
Riding a motorcycle.
I'd have a heart attack.
Let's not ride a
You'd
motorcycle.
rather me date a girl 15 years younger than get on a
Maybe even
motorcycle?
that.
What if I
Maybe-
bring a girl 15 years younger on a motorcycle?
Right.
That's
Or who rides a motorcycle?
That's double trouble.
How about living in a tiny apartment to chase his dream?
I think that's what I've been
wouldn't
doing.
bother me.
I think that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, we're here. This is reality.
Yeah.
Buying Knicks season tickets.
Oh, I'm used to that, too.
No.
Yeah, I paid a lot.
He's
I paid a
like
lot this postseason.
Crazy with that.
Paid a lot. I mean,
Crazy.
It's worth it.
Shout out to the Knicks.
Shout
Thank you guys so much.
Eric and Paula, fantastic.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
Keep on
Thank
keeping
you very
on.
much.
Love the show.
Paula, we're coming over.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Anytime.
We're some lasagna.
You know what? We'll give you our number. Call us at like 10:28.
Right. Yeah. We'll put you on the air.
You can check this family
I'm
act
ready.
out. Call your mother on the Roku channel.